Milbigo, my favorite. But, you see, if you let it sit, the water and syrup separate. Here, see? People are just like Milbigo. You see, the syrup is the all-human desire, and the water is their survival instinct as living beings. Just plain old water would be bland, and the syrup on its own would be too thick. But when you mix them together... Perfection. That's just how humans are.
No! It can't be!
As for me, though, I'm more than 100% pure, undiluted syrup. And I'm not here for my own sake. I'm here...
Because something wouldn't let the cup fill up with water.
Chaos! Yes!
Fine, you can have it.
What? When did you notice?
I wrote the thing, remember? I noticed right away. The real tone is right here.
What? You're kidding me. You fused with the tome?
This was the safest way. Until today, maybe.
I'm here.
Just in time for the grand finale. And everybody on this planet can play a part in our special show.
What the hell is going on?
There's no way you'll believe me when I say this, but I'm really hoping you guys will. Because I'd like to see you again.
Looks like I'm an even shittier creature than I was before.
Want me to sing you happy birthday?
Nothing happy about it. God's all done with creation now. Huh? You lost your powers?
Yeah, a couple pounds, too.
Too bad. I was looking forward to one final showdown. Guess it doesn't really matter anymore.
Hang on. Where's that damn smirk of yours? You finally became a god. Shouldn't you be thrilled?
What does this view look like to you?
What's something you don't like?
Milk.
Then milk. Even if I were to knock you down from here, you wouldn't die.
To me, it looks like a 1. It's all zeros and ones. That's just what it is. There used to be more zeros. That balance would create 2s and 3s, a beautiful mixture of discord and harmony. But now, my world consists of only 1s.
And you plan to make everything zeros.
That would be pointless. A butterfly can't turn back into a caterpillar.
You don't need Oscar, do you?
Couldn't hurt to hold on to the tome.
It ain't a gossip rag for gods. If you give him back, I'll let you go.
Well, aren't you a stud?
Run, Frederick! You don't stand a chance against her!
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on that.
Soul!
House lights.
This is a trick. It isn't right. If the moon were that close, our planet would be thrown into turmoil.
Nice work, boy genius. You're right, this is a little trick. But the moon really is right there. Cities aren't being crushed by waves, the ocean isn't boiling, and the moon didn't break up in the Earth's atmosphere. Because I'm preventing it. You see, kill me and the trick all falls apart.
So we can't attack you.
Kinda bullshit, huh? In my world, there's no more winning or losing.
What is Eno planning?
I haven't the slightest idea. But I know we cannot let her see it through. I'm not sure anywhere could be considered safe anymore. But you should get away from here immediately.
You're gonna fight that thing?
I don't have the courage to throw aside my hope. So I'd ask that you please stand back.
I'm the only one who can stop Eno now.
That's why I'm asking.
Thanks to you, I started to understand. Like Eno said, I think I felt stifled in a world with no place for me. I may not fully feel them, but I do have emotions. But that's exactly why I never wanted anyone to notice.
What do you mean?
I'm in love with Frederick. And that isn't the future he wants. So I thought I'd do what you recommended. And get one last look at his face.
I won't let it be the last.
Eno has already become all-powerful.
Only all-powerful?
Frederick.
Come
safety of each dignity. Huh? What's wrong?
It would seem that an observatory in Finland has detected something.
What the hell is that?
Zato.
This is...
I haven't talked to my heart for a long time. When did I stop flying? Is it a waste
Freedom. All of you are now free. From old age, hunger, and disease. From power, status, standing, appearance, location, and even time. I freed you from all of these shackles. Now tell me your answer. You can still look at me with that fire in your eyes. I can respect that.
There's no more need to put on airs. What are you trying to start?
Nothing at all. I merely want to observe. I've given them opportunity, that's all.
Opportunity?
Once this is over, all of mankind will gain the same power I have. They will see everything I can. A world of freedom and equality. A world without hope. However, any living organism, when faced with the risk of extinction, gains an opportunity for evolution. If mankind's potential is infinite, I want to know the future that awaits us.
Even a perfect being could not necessarily create a perfect world.
Then I'll leave it to the next generation.
I see. Magic is the power to bend the rules of nature. If all of mankind were to have unfettered access to power on the scale of Enos,
it would kill this world and birth a new universe. And I'll repeat the process, over and over, as many times as it takes until I've found my answer.
Now I feel silly for getting so anxious. That does indeed sound like the work of a god. However, do you truly know yourself well enough to look for weaknesses of all mankind?
The only things that could stop me now are the flame of corruption or the scales of Juno. And they're long gone. What?
Not quite. Slight though it may be. It's right here. Dragon install.
the blood of Juno.
Only a few drops.
Guess it's time for me to go. I wish I could have seen Isaiah with you. So long.
Vernon, I got a favor to ask.
I'll give you credit for one thing. You sent a little chill down my spine there.
After all you've done, is this really what you wanted?
What? Now you want to stand in my way?
No, I'm not here for a fight.
Then why are you here?
Cross, violent, a loner who isn't afraid of anything.
You mean me?
Actually, I was talking about Soul. But yeah, you two are really similar. Just with one key difference. Unlike Soul, you don't know what you want. You once told me that people have to find their own right to keep living. I think they have to find their happiness too. We pick up a memory to take with us as we go. We carve the knowledge into ourselves that we were happy before, even if only once. So that we can remember it at the end of our lives.
I'd like to see if you can remember yours.
If I did, would it make you smile? Seeing the look in your eyes now? It makes me miss your sadistic look of joy when you'd say, "You asked for this."
Well, you and I have both been building our fictional worlds. Today, one of them comes to a close.
It's going to be yours, Eno.
Jacko?
So the band's all here.
So it was a question of loss and gain after all. Which should disappear? The world or me?
What? It can't be. You!
Hold on, Jackie. What do you mean, disappear?
I can stop Eno at the cost of my own existence. That's my role. It's only natural. But thank you for your concern.
How can that be natural? There's no gain in that.
Does my lack of emotions deny me the right to save the world? Isn't that what you were trying to do?
Axel!
Cannot drive me away. This is the end.
No. Damn it, no! You can't!
I was never able to accept myself. But I didn't reject myself either. This is the first thing I've ever decided on for myself. I'm sorry, Asuka. I'm sorry that I couldn't live up to your expectations. Even if I'm just artificial. Disappearing is scary, huh?
Damn it.
What are you doing?
Who would just give up after a one-sided breakup, huh?
Stop it. There's no other way to save the world.
Screw the world. That's no good reason for you to disappear on me.
No good reason?
I decided, when you showed up as a part of Aria, that no matter who you really are, no matter what happens, I would always stay by your side.
You decided? You're going to drag all of humanity down with your own selfish choice?
Who are you to say I'm dragging him down? The planet, the universe, the future. Who gets to determine the value of humanity? Isn't it selfish of mankind to survive in the first place?
You're so strong. You really are. The only things I can accept are my feelings for you. That's why it's not a contradiction for me to save the world. Even if it's one I only just discovered. But you want to save Aria, don't you? I can't do it. Aria isn't coming back. But there's nothing else I can do. Nowhere else I belong.
Have I ever called you Aria? If Aria doesn't come back, that's her choice. But, Jacko, Aria wanted you to stay here. Like that hat of hers. So, even if it means the end of the world, I'm not gonna let you go.
Even if it means the end of the world?
Now do you finally see? This is the world we're supposed to save.
If I can be by his side,
I don't care if the world ends.
Hey, Chief.
Axel.
You're really making me weak at the knees here.
Why did you do that? Nothing can save you now.
Maybe.
It's not a goddamn maybe! You really pissed me the hell off! Answer me! What can you do now with your seed gone? Why the hell haven't you given up?
I got what I wanted. Now I just gotta put up the best fight I can.
Looks like the world's still turning.
So that's your big trump card. Some fireworks.
I know those eyes of yours.
Eyes?
Yeah. They're the eyes of justice. What people have always fought over. And the winners always got their reward. Well, but for some reason... Now that I'm looking into those same eyes, I think we chose the wrong way to fight. Our trump card is that fool over there.
No matter what you bring, I'm not going away. 100% chance. Though I guess you can't even comprehend what 100% even means to me now.
It doesn't mean shit to anyone but you. It's just some tiny moment of your own little world. The outrage. As long as the energy from the Zeal pods last, it'll output an infinite amount of power.
You have a shitty memory, don't you? That garbage doesn't work on me.
I see. Soul intentionally took a critical hit. Eno is a magic wielder. A logical magic wielder would continue to use the same method so long as it works. Was this how he planned to beat the Gearmaker?
Tell me, Mr. President. What do my eyes look like to you?
The eyes of someone with nothing. Someone on the run. Someone seeking dignity. Your eyes are all of those. And at the same time, none of them.
Some tiny moment. Frederick Balsara. If you can prove that to me, I'll stroke your big tree.
Soul, Eno has regenerative capabilities.
No shit. If I can't hit her weak point, she'll be right. It'll all be for nothing. Like I said, I'll put up the best fight I can.
That's all I ask. And I'll do the same.
You're never going to get the answer, no matter how long you wait. You, however, I am glad you waited. It's her right hand. I'll get her to show her promise. Aim for her left.
Rather than something being 100% impossible, you could also say it's 0% possible. And infinity crushes zero!
You are indestructible. There's no way you'd ever need a weapon like that. So why the hell did you make it?
Because it never bored me.
Huh.
I don't really care about utility, or even the greater good. Like you said, I'm a goddamn idiot. Ugh. Random things you value will pile up like a stack of unread books. Even if one of the books in the stack could impact you enough to change your life. You're gonna have a whole new stack before you ever get around to it. That's why you need something that you can keep working on without getting bored of it. There are too many distractions out there otherwise. Maybe you had something like that too.
Oh, Axel. You were right all along. I had everything. Both good and bad. But I can't remember any of it now. Even though so much must have happened. Did I somehow just forget?
We were drinking tea, and we looked out at the beautiful sea together, right? I was scared as hell of you, but you heard me out anyway. You made me so happy. Please, remember something. Anything.
Why are you crying?
I can't get anything out but tears.
Beautiful blonde hair. Like a woman's.
Soul.
Fast food, really?
When they rebuild the White House, we'll be far away from this place. I look up at the sky every day. But from here, it looks completely different.
Chip returned to his country.
You didn't manage to headhunt him then?
We did a lot of sightseeing together, but fools always like to follow their own maps. We finished compiling the data from each country, as well as drafting up non-disclosure agreements. After the funeral this evening, this incident should be finally settled.
A 21-gun salute to send our hero off to heaven. Huh? I hope that today we can all look up at the same sky.
I imagine the other countries will be scratching their heads over these incident reports. In the end, what was the future Eno wanted?
You should know. Or rather, we both should. The one thing that can offer us fulfillment. She was never able to find her own.
What she lacked wasn't a past, nor a future, but rather a present.
The past, the future, their hope, and their foundations. None of that means anything without the present.
People only ever look at themselves, yet they can never fully know themselves. It's the hard truth, and I know it all too well.
Hello? Are you open?
Your eyes work? Huh. Couldn't you see the business hours?
Is this rundown place really jazz?
There's a bookstore in the town 40 kilometers from here. Go find a book to teach you some damn manners.
Now I get why this place is so rundown.
Sounds like the words of someone with no taste.
You steal that line from one of your precious books? Can't imagine that one got a second printing.
What size?
201Z. In-wheel type with 5 pins.
201Z? Where'd you come from? How'd you even get here without a jacket?
Not a fashionista, huh? It'd be a waste to cover up this shirt with a jacket.
This place is 28 hours away from the city by car, see? It takes 28 hours for the latest trend to get here. Here.
No freaking way. You've really got one.
Hmm?
That's a Spiritos Type 48, right?
What about it?
I knew it. I knew you'd have one.
Hey, you don't need your 201Z?
Have you heard the rumors? They don't make the Spiritos anymore. You can't get them anywhere. They say it's because the American government gathered them all. Then, out of love and anti-war sentiment, the president buried them all in a grave of a certain hero. After a while, one young man came to that grave. He refused to accept his hero's death. So, even knowing how crazy it was, he dug that grave up, and what he found was an empty coffin. No body, no Spiritos.
And whose grave was that?
I think you'd tell me you never heard of him. I'm gonna head home for today.
For today? You planning on coming back?
Well, I've got to go buy that book on manners. A country bumpkin like you may not realize, but it takes a lot of passion for a city boy to come all the way out here with no jacket.
I'm not selling you the Spiritos, got it?
I know. You're gonna use it for what you've got back there, yeah?
The hell are you after?
I don't really know. I guess I want to be friends.
10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
What?
Those are our business hours.
I'm giving you my unfair way of life. You asked for this. I don't get it, but that's what she told me to say. Are you really Axel?
What is peace? Some people know. Everyone wants an answer to that question. Why? It's simple. Because no one's ever seen it before. Even if there's no misery before our eyes, we know that it's out there, somewhere. There are hills and valleys, but that doesn't mean we should flatten it all out. Mechanisms that simply prevent inequality take sin away from mankind. We belong neither in the wilderness nor shut in buildings. We belong somewhere peaceful. Peace comes to be when people forgive each other's sins. When all sin vanishes from the world. That's when peace will vanish too. And the gears that give mankind meaning will stop turning. Is peace just a dream, then? It's not that simple. Just as every human face is different, so too are the worlds we all dream of. Some people are just incompatible. But if there's one thing I know for sure, there's no need to aim for a perfect world. As long as you keep trying, that world will eventually come to you. What matters is that before that happens, you know the meaning of your life.
I will now begin my first radio broadcast. This is all new to me, so I'm afraid I may not be very eloquent.
Your head touching me. What do you want to know? It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Your eyes reflecting me. What do you wish for? 'Cause I want to know you. So let's talk about you. Let's talk about you. Your arms holding me. What have you lost? It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Your voice comes to me like crystal clear.